tried to curl my hair and I just feel like it just doesn't look very good, so apologies if there's like little bits that are just straight and just aren't sitting because I tried. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you've had a great week. This week I thought I would come and talk to you guys about how I eat healthy as a university student on a budget. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my tips and tricks of how you guys can do the same. It is a very common misconception that to eat clean, eat healthy with a well-rounded diet is expensive, and that is actually not the case, and that's why I'm filming this video, because I'm hoping that this will help you guys to be able to do the same if you so wish. Before we get into this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new, and click the bell next to it so you don't miss any of my uploads, and let's just get straight into the video. So I actually have 10 tips, so let's just try and rapid fire get through them. So my first tip is to budget. Figure out how much you want to and that you can afford to spend every single week or month on food. I like to do a weekly budget, so try and figure out your budget and then try to stick to it. So for me, I budget between £20 to £25 a week on food, which sounds like quite a bit, but then when you think about like how much you can get for that much, if you're going to like Aldi or Lidl as opposed to like Tesco's or Sainsbury's, it is a really reasonable amount. I like to use Notion to help me manage my budget. I will link my video that I just filmed all about my Notion board, so you guys can go check that out if you're interested. My next tip is to plan what you're going to buy before you go to the supermarket. This just helps with aimlessly shopping. If you're just walking around the supermarket trying to figure out what you're going to want to eat for the week, you're more likely to pick up snacks and unhealthy things, and I just find that having a clear plan of what I want to buy when I go food shopping helps me stick to my budget, helps me to eat healthier, and it also just makes it a lot quicker to go food shopping. My third tip is to have a clear shopping list. Know how much of things you need precisely so you don't overbuy. That obviously saves you money, and then it also helps prevent you having to throw things away, particularly if it's things like fresh food. Just knowing exactly what you need is super helpful. I also find that if I put things in order of my shopping list of like where they are in the supermarket as I go through, it just helps my shopping trips be more time efficient. And then also along with that, I love using the tick box feature on the Notes app. So I will type up my shopping list just pretty roughly, and then I will like order everything and put it in a tick box format, and it's really great because it gives you a clear visual of what you've got, because obviously you can like press the tick box and it will cross it out, and then you know that you've got it. My fourth tip is to check your cupboards. Make sure you don't have any ingredients before you go out and buy. I think that's super basic, but I think sometimes you can just think, oh, I need to get all these things, and you get home and then you're like, oh, I already have that. And then obviously it helps you save money, and also storage as well. If you're a university student, the chances are you probably don't have a lot of space to put all of your ingredients and stuff, like cupboards and everything. So that tip I find really helpful. It obviously helps save money as well, because you're not buying multiple things and you're not overbuying, and then you're not having to throw things away. So if you have things in the fridge that you can just use the next week for food, you're not having to throw it away. My fifth tip is to stock up on your essentials for cooking. This is something that I absolutely love to do. I love cooking as a student. I love having all of my essentials for cooking. I love having all the different spices. I really love making my own sauces. You know what's in it, and you know the amount of sugars and everything. So having essentials in your cupboard are really helpful. Having different types of pasta and rices and having garlic and everything like that, like just having those things stocked up that can last a while are super helpful. My sixth tip is to stock up on freezer stuff. Obviously everyone is different, everyone has like different amounts of freezer and fridge space. However, I do honestly find that if I have a bunch of stuff in my freezer, it's really helpful. So you can get like frozen mixed veg, which is so good because it helps you get your veg intake every day. So if you're one person who wants to eat healthy but you feel like you're constantly throwing away veg, frozen veg is a really great way to do it. And obviously if you want to stock up on any like potato waffles and stuff, like feel free. I do that sometimes, I can't lie. My seventh tip is to meal plan. Plan what you want to make for every single meal. beforehand, so like for the week that you're shopping for. I shop every week, so that's kind of how I do it. Some people do it every 2 weeks. It also helps to save money as well, because if you know exactly what you want to eat for those 3 meals a day, then you can plan accordingly. You can get all those ingredients, you can get the fresh produce and like all that kind of stuff that you need, and then you're not overly spending. And then it also helps minimize trips, because you're not thinking, oh crap, like I didn't figure out what I'm going to have for dinner on Thursday. What am I going to do? You have all your meals planned out. Makes a world of difference. My next tip is to look for a variety of recipes. One of my favourite places to do this is Pinterest. It is probably one of my favourite apps and favourite websites that I will probably never stop using. You can find everything on Pinterest. I have a food board with like subboards on specific recipes like breakfasts, lunch, dinners, naughty bakes, healthy sweet foods, all those kinds of things, and you can find all recipes like that on Pinterest. You can search by the meals, ingredients, diet requirements. Everything is on Pinterest. If you're looking for clean foods, if you're looking for healthy eating recipes, you can find them all on Pinterest. When I'm planning my meals for the week, I always love going onto Pinterest and seeing what I fancy making from my boards, or just having a look at some different recipes that I want to try. Being at uni has literally turned me into such like a chef. I have no clue why. You can also find some great student recipes in student cookbooks. I have one that I absolutely loved last year and I found really helpful when I was starting to cook for myself, so that is really helpful too. My next tip is to bulk cook your meals. Now I'm not saying go ahead and like make huge portions. Instead of making just a 1 serving portion of food, make 2 to 4 servings. Now this might seem like a lot, however this can be really helpful. So for me, for example, my like meal plan, the way that I do things is every other day I will cook something, and then the day in between I will have leftovers from the other day. So when I cook, I make 2 portions, have 1 portion on the day I cooked and then 1 portion the day after, and it just helps me save money, helps save me having to like buy loads of ingredients and trying to store things in my house, which is quite hard to do in a student house. Also, some recipes are really great because you can freeze them. I made a lasagna the other day and obviously it made quite a few portions, so I stuck the rest of them in the freezer, and then you can literally just defrost it and then have it for dinner on a day when you just really don't feel like cooking. And my final tip is to eat what you want. Don't feel like you have to do this. Don't feel like just because I'm doing it is something you have to do, or that other people are doing, you have to do it. Eat what you want and eat what you like. I always like to pay attention to how I feel after I've had something. So how do I feel when I've had like a really, really yummy dinner? I feel so great. Like I know what's in my body, I feel nourished, and it just tasted amazing. So I always like to pay attention to how my body feels after I eat things, whether I feel really bloated, whether I feel a bit grim, and that just really helps kind of inform what I eat. Eating healthy is a lifestyle choice and it is a mindset. Do not feel like you have to do things because everyone on Instagram is, or you know, everyone on social media is saying that that's what you should do. It isn't what you should do. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you guys found this helpful and that inspires you guys to start eating healthy as a student, or just gives you guys some tips and tricks and ideas of how you can do this too. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new, and click the bell next to it so you get notified every time I upload and then you never miss a video. Also go follow me on all my social media. Instagram, Twitter and TikTok are in the description box below and on the screen somewhere here. Go follow me on there. I like to post a lot, particularly on Instagram, so go follow me over there so you can interact with me and come join the family, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, have a blessed week.